Greetings. Today I want to speak to you concerning the ancient secret of how to build your dream life. This ancient secret have always been known by wise men since the dawn of time. What these wise men have discovered is that all is one. That you are connected to everything and everything is connected to you. So this secret is the secret of self. So self-knowledge is the secret that you must discover. And when you discover the secret of self-knowledge, you would be able to use your inner power to achieve your every desire. Let me simplify it a little bit more for you. Okay. The wise men from since the dawn of time have noticed that the sun, as in the sun, that it is the light of the world. And without the sun, there's no life and there's no light. And they would have noticed also that without the human imagination, there's also nothing made that has ever been made. They realize that the sun parallels the human imagination and the human imagination parallels the sun. They realize that without the sun there's no life and there's no light, and without the human imagination there's anything made that was made. And so they learn to use their mind power. They learn to harness, I should say first of all, and use their mind power to achieve their every desire. So since the dawn of time, there have always been the haves and the have-not. And what separates the haves and the have-not have to do with how they see themselves. Your self-perception. Self-knowledge is the key. And as long as you live your life on this planet and you deny your divinity, you continue to live in lack and scarcity and mediocrity. Most of all, you'll have a mentality that will keep you in mental slavery, because most likely you'll be looking outwardly instead of looking inwardly, because you are denying your divinity. So this entire discovery is where you're discovering your divine self, your higher self, your God self, your creative self, your magical self. You're going to discover that you have in you a power, and you can transmute that power to give you every desire. It's the science of alchemy. So from since the dawn of time, man have been using alchemy, whether consciously or unconsciously. And the reason for that, it is because it is your own thoughts that create your reality and creates your personality. For as a man thinketh in his heart or his subconscious mind, so is he. And to finalize everything that I'm saying here in simple terms, as you sow, so shall you reap. It's as simple as that. So if you go all the way back to the dawn of time, farming have always been there, agriculture. Your mind is a garden. Man, all this time of survival have always been an agricultural one, whereby they look towards nature, whether was it through hunting or planting and so on. Okay, and if you can see that in the physical three-dimensional world whereby we're having this human experience, you have to be able to see it in the psychological and spiritual world also. So as you sow in terms of as the thoughts you entertain in your mind, those thoughts that you embrace and you dwell upon, and you go back to those same thoughts throughout the day and so on, those are what gonna become the main things that would express in your life. Because there has always been infinite, divine, immutable laws, and the law of cause and effect can never be denied. You're the cause of everything that's happening in your life, and the things that are happening on the outside that you're experiencing They are just the effect, which is basically reflecting what is happening within. So this great secret that all is mine, this great secret that everything is connected, this great secret that everyone is actually a different version of yourself being pushed out. The secret that as it is within, so is it without. Everything you see on the outside, it is within. These secrets have always been kept by the wise ones who would have had out-of-body experiences and had awakening experience and become enlightened and self-aware and would have transcended humanity and come into their divinity. When they speak, they're speaking from experience. Okay, and the reason why I can tell you all these things that I'm saying right now is because of my own experience. When I speak to you concerning alchemy, it's because I've experienced alchemy in my life itself, where I changed form, where I was visible and then became invisible, and then moved from being invisible back to being visible. You know, it's hard for you to understand unless you have the experience. So, my brother and my sisters, this ancient secret can only be experienced on the inside, and it can only be known by those who would have had the experience. That is why true knowing is experiential. It is not intellectual. Intellectual knowing is not really true knowing. Okay, so if you really want to know something for yourself concerning about how the mind works and how to live your dream life, I would encourage you to start to practice all the rituals each and every day of your life. For example, always find a place of solitude that you can be every day, where you can indulge in positive and uplifting self-talk, whereby you can also close your eyes and quiet the monkey mind and learn to focus and concentrate and visualize your life whichever way you want it to be. Also, practicing meditation in terms of calming your mind down, listen to your breathing, which is basically the source of life, okay? Your breath, okay? And go straight to the seat of your consciousness. Okay, so when the Bible speaks about the heart, it is speaking of, you know, the place of awareness, the place of consciousness, the source, right to the source of your existence. Okay, because everything is based on energy, vibration, and frequency. And when you understand the power of vibration, you would vibrate on a frequency that will help you to live your life consciously, and you will become a deliberate and conscious creator, because you can create your reality consciously. Okay, so my brother, my sisters, you know, the secret of self is the greatest secret there is. There's no greater or more ancient secret. It's the secret of self, and self is connected to the rest of nature. So as I come to a close here, remember that the sun, as in the sun that you see shining in the sky, the sun parallels the human imagination. I've been teaching that for years, and I will continue to teach until the day I leave this planet. The sun parallels the human imagination, and the human imagination parallels the sun. Without the sun, there's no life and there's no light. And without the human imagination, there isn't anything made that was made. So, whatever results you're getting in your life have to do with your alignment. Is either you in alignment or you out of alignment. And to get in alignment, you have to start with self-love. And you have to get rid of self-doubt. Okay? Get rid of your old limiting beliefs. And learn to think outside of the box. So with that being said, my brother, my sisters, I want to thank you very much for listening to me. I want to say to you, if this is the very first time that you're listening to me and what I'm saying, if it really makes sense, if it really resonates with you and you haven't subscribed already, I'm definitely encouraging you to subscribe, to like, to comment, to share this video. Also, if you like to follow me on Instagram, you like to follow me on TikTok, you can definitely follow me at Black Mad Guru. If you like to get my books, the links are all down below. You have 10 or more books that are available to you on Amazon. Also, if you like to do a one-on-one with me, you can book a one-on-one with me on an app called Fatia. Or you can drop me an email and we can arrange a one-on-one on whatever platform, whether it's WhatsApp or Zoom or whatever platform you want to use. It's up to you. Also, if you'd like to become a part of my Patreon community, you're most welcome. However, for those who are donating $20 more, I have a course that is called the Inner Sun Science and Technology to create your reality consciously. And along with that is a bonus course on self-concept. So my last encouragement to you is to make sure you check out the links that are down below and let your intuition definitely lead you and guide you into what to do. So with that being said, I just want to say peace, love you all, out.